Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. For the last couple of years, I've been editing with the SanDisk Extreme Portable SSD drive, and I recently got a WD or Western Digital SSD drive, and so I want to see which one is going to be best for editing, and we're going to do a speed test and find out which one's the fastest. So let's go ahead and plug them both in, test them out, see which one's fastest, and here we go. So both of these drives use USB-C ports, which is great. So I'm able to go ahead and just plug in a USB-C to USB-C cable and hook it up right to my MacBook Pro. So for this test, I'm gonna go with age before beauty and plug in the SanDisk first. So let's go ahead onto the computer and plug this in and test it. Okay, on the computer, we can see here I have the Blackmagic designed disk speed test, and I have my SanDisk SSD drive plugged in. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the little gear here. I'm gonna select the target drive. I'm gonna go ahead and select my Extreme disk right there, and then Extreme Portable SSD, and I'll select open. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start the test and see what I get. So there we go. We can see the speeds are gone, and I'm gonna get, it looks like about 461 gigs for write speed. And for read speed, which is probably more important for me on this one here, we are looking at 523 megabits per second. So yeah, we can see here that we're gonna get about the same. So we're looking at, again, about 460 something on the right side. And then when we go back over to the read side, we're looking at about 523, 522, 521, somewhere around there. So yeah, all right, pretty consistent. There we go. So we'll go ahead and we'll stop that. I'm gonna go ahead and eject this and then plug in the Western Digital one, the WD SSD drive, and see how that performs. All right, I went ahead and plugged in the WD SSD drive. So let's go ahead back over into the Blackmagic disk speed test app. And here we are. Let's go ahead and make sure we click the little gear and then select the target drive. And now we wanna go ahead and select the hard drive or the SSD drive, which is my passport, and we're gonna select open. And now we're gonna go ahead and select start test. And we're gonna see how this one goes. And wow, look at that. We are talking about like double the speed right there. Yeah, on both sides, we're talking about double the speeds for both the write and the read speed. So man, yeah, I think I might end up having to switch over and start using the WD drive, because we are talking about a considerably faster drive there. I mean, twice as fast. That's really, really incredible. So yeah, all right. Well, I mean, that's kind of a no-brainer right there. I mean, with twice the speed, there's no reason not to switch. I mean, I have them both. They're both 1 terabyte drives, so I'm switching over right away. Now, if you don't have either one of these drives, well, price is always a consideration. So let's hop onto Amazon right quick so we can take a look and see what these different SSD drives are actually going to cost. So we can see right here that this is going to be the 1 terabyte drive. This is going to be the WD 1 terabyte My Passport SSD. And it's going to be around $149.99 or $150 on Amazon. Now I have the silver one right there. So we're looking at silver. It's a little bit less. It's $147.99. And I believe if you're okay with, with red, you can get it for even a little bit cheaper here at $139.99. So that's nice to see. Now they also have a 2 terabyte version as well. And that one's going to be considerably more, but it is available if you need the extra storage there. Now this is the SanDisk 1 terabyte Extreme Portable external SSD. Now I do have the older version, and that is the one here that says up to 550 megabits a second. They do have a new version, a new generation version here, and this one is going to be up to 1050 megabits, or I guess that would be about a gigabit. So yeah, anyways, there you have it. That one's going to be $159 if you get the new generation. If you get the old generation, you're looking at $139. I'd have to say, if you're gonna get an SSD drive, you want speed. And if you want speed, pay the extra 20 bucks and just get the new generation. It doesn't make much sense to get the old generation and save $20 and then lose all that speed. You're getting like twice the speed for 20 extra dollars. So yeah, anyways, here, that's that. You can also get a 500 gig, a 250 gig, and a 2 terabyte gig. So if we look at the 2 terabyte, we can see here that the old generation is about $229. The new generation is going to be about $309. So yeah, the new generation one is considerably more for the 2 terabyte versus the old generation. So that's one where you might want to consider the old generation if you really need storage. So, but yeah, I mean, you might want a smaller capacity like 500 gigs or something like that. For me, I don't, because it just becomes a problem having to constantly offload stuff from my working drive. And there are some projects I've worked on that are more than 500 gigs. And so I want to make sure I have at least enough space on one drive to actually work on an entire project. So yeah, anyways, there we have it. That's it. Those are 2 drives that you can use to edit. I have to say, I'm going to stick with the WD My Passport SSD drive. I'm going to start editing from that one because, well, it's just twice as fast and I have it, so why not? And if you're looking for a drive to edit on, I have to say, I would recommend either getting the WD My Passport drive or getting the SanDisk, the 2nd generation, the new generation. And that is because you're not looking at much of a price difference. You're looking at only a price difference of $10 for the SanDisk Extreme portable SSD drive for the new generation, and that one's gonna give you up to 1,050 megabits a second, whereas with the My Passport drive, it doesn't really say. I guess it gives you about the same. So either one, really. I guess if it's going to be at 1,050 megabits per second as well. So I guess I would just say stick with the WD My Passport SSD drive because, well, you're going to save a little bit of money and you're going to get the same speed. So yeah. All right, everyone. So there we have it. That is it. That is a look at 2 portable SSD drives that I use for editing, that you can use for editing. I think that will both be great for editing. Now, this is the SanDisk Extreme portable SSD. This is the older version right here. This is up to 550 megabits a second. This is the WD My Passport SSD. This is up to 1,050 megabits a second. So you're talking about some really, really extreme speeds. You can get this in a newer version that gives you also, 1,050 megabits a second. It's close in price. You're looking at $159 for the new version of this and $149 for the new version, or for this version. You can get a red one for as low as $139. So if price is a consideration and you don't care if your drive is red, yeah, go for the red one. So yeah, anyways, there you have it. I'm going to leave links to both of these products down below so you can check them out. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so that you can reach me elsewhere. And I hope you enjoyed seeing this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe to this channel. And follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry, what today I feel like. Thanks for coming back to see me. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.